Welcome back to the HBI podcast, starring TV's Hugo Figueroa.
And radios, Brett Hansen.
And today's episode, we're talking about a fucking movie called Guardians of the Galaxy,
Volume 2.
Volume 2. Like I said, though, oh my god, they're making so much fucking money.
How much has this one made so far?
Actually, I didn't check. Let me check. I didn't check. Let me check that.
It's already doubled in money.
What?
Budget $200 million. Box office $441.
Oh my god.
And it just came out Friday, so it's been four or 5 days.
Today's what? Tuesday? Today's Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
They already doubled their fucking money?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
That'll probably quadruple.
I thought it was funny during the previews, because when we saw it on IMAX, I thought it was funny during the previews. All they showed was Marvel properties.
Well, obviously, they're not going to give you anything else to see.
Yeah, but I mean, still though, I mean, because they showed Spider-Man, they showed the new Thor.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time I saw the trailer too.
Yeah, I've actually never seen a Thor movie, but I actually want to see this one.
Well, yeah, the first two are not that great.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. They say it sucks, and they're like, "Well, this one actually looks better."
I mean, it has some like plot points that'll go along with like the Infinity War stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not a great movie.
And then after that, they showed, what was it? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
I think it's like later in the story, because it seemed like in the trailer Jack Sparrow's in a rowboat with a woman and a man, and they look like teenage versions of Elizabeth and Will.
I think that might be Will's son.
Okay, that's what I think.
I'm guessing that's Will's son.
Yeah, and maybe is. Oh no, because I was gonna say the other girl was Elizabeth's daughter, but aren't they together?
No, I think no. Will's. He took Davy Jones's job.
Okay, or it took his heart, or he stabbed his heart.
Yeah, and then he had to place his heart in the box.
Yeah. Okay.
So now he's basically what because Davy Jones in the movies, Davy Jones had to ferry all the dead people, but he stopped doing it. That's why he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then they killed Davy Jones, but someone had to replace him because they said there always has to be a captain of the Flying Dutchman.
Mm. And also in the trailer, I remember like the guy was like kind of like gushing over the girl, so that'd be kind of weird if they were siblings.
Yeah, that would be weird. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That would be weird.
But they look like spot on spot on replica.
Okay.
Of the other two, kind of.
Probably, because I mean, like, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a new trilogy, and they need. Well, and I also heard that Orlando Bloom might be in it.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
I mean, it'll make them better, I think.
Yeah, he's probably in it. Keira Knightley's probably in it.
Probably.
Cause like
maybe.
Why wouldn't she be in it?
That's true.
Money reasons.
Yeah, but I mean, but just because how her character though? Her character, how would that make sense?
I don't know. She's in the rest of them, so why wouldn't she be in this one?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought it was funny though at the end of the trailer though, when that girl's like, "Oh, I'm a horologist."
Yeah.
And they're all like,
so is my mother.
Yeah. No, I study time. Yeah, my mom used to take out the watch out too.
Yeah, check her watch all the time too.
And that midget guy's like, I could account for that. I thought that was funny. That was pretty hilarious.
There was some other. Well, the previews for. Was it just for the IMAX that were all Marvel, or was it like the previews before, like the put your 3D glasses on?
I think it was put your 3D glasses on where all the Marvel properties.
Yeah, because like the Mummy, that's not a Marvel property.
No, yeah. Oh, they did show the Mummy trailer.
And there was some other stuff that is not Marvel.
That's the only trailer I remember before all the Marvel ones.
But what other trailers were there? Spider-Man, Pirates of the Caribbean, Thor. I think that was about it. Mummy was before 3D.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they showed like 7 previews, but it's hard to remember all of them.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really here to talk about the trailers.
And then people are saying like this one's actually better than the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. The part I didn't like though was the very beginning, the intro. Baby Groot dancing. I don't know. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Are we gonna say spoiler alert?
Should we do spoilers?
I don't think so.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Keep it.
I think we should try to go because all our other podcasts are just heavy spoilers.
Okay, so no spoilers for this one. And then also, I guess we could talk about like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
Because that won't be spoiler at all.
Like up to how long? Just like what the premise is about, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean, the main premise is, they're guarding the galaxy, and then something happens to.
Basically, Star-Lord just meets his dad.
Well, yeah, that too.
And then people were saying like this is like really it's not a movie about the team, but it's more a movie about Star-Lord.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it's all about him and his dad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're being chased by the people they hired. They hired them in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
But other than that.
Yeah, that's basically the whole premise, and it's how long is it? Like 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Or something?
Because the movie started like around 6:40, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 2 hours and 16 minutes. That's without previews, I think, too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Do you think it was kind of long?
Actually, no. I actually never checked my watch. I actually sat down and watched it like without having to think about time. So I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. When I looked at the clock, I was like, really? I thought it was longer than it was. Because I thought it was going to be like 10:30 when we got out of there, and it was only 9:30.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It started at 6:30. Right? Yeah, 6:30.
6:30.
So with the the previews are each one. It's like 5 minutes times 7. That's fucking half an hour right there. That's what fucking got me. All the fucking trailers.
I didn't like the Spider-Man trailer in 3D.
I don't even know if I'll see that movie.
I will. I know I will. I like Spider-Man.
I mean, at least in theaters, I could probably hold off and watch that. That one is like the best one out of all of the other ones. Because I've seen the other 5 in the movies, in theaters, and those ones are not that great.
I never seen the Avengers in theaters. I saw Age of Ultron in theaters, and then Civil War, and then I seen all the Iron Mans in theaters.
Yeah, when it comes to like sequels, the sequels are usually better than the second. Usually better than the first one.
Yeah, because people say like it's not about them trying to like establish the characters like in the first one.
Yeah.
In the second one, they could just try whatever the fuck they want.
I can see that because Winter Soldier is kind of better than the first one.
I never seen any of the Captain Americas.
Like except for Iron Man. Iron Man 2 kind of sucked.
People were saying Iron Man 3 was the one that sucked.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 and Iron Man. I guess I'm kind of like flip-flopping my point about the sequels are better, but at least when it comes to like Captain America, they got better and better.
Yeah, especially Civil War. I actually really like Civil War. I never seen the first one. I never seen the first Captain America, and I never seen Winter Soldier. All I've seen is the Civil War.
Yeah, I'll give you a synopsis of the first one. He's a small dude, goes into the chamber.
He gets fucking cut.
Jacked to shit.
I wish they had that. I wish they just like go to your CVS store or whatever, look and get jacked.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Just go in this like hyperbaric chamber like thing. We'll fill you with some serum.
Just get fucking cut.
Yeah. And he wanted to lose a bunch of weight to get all scrawny to make the look more real.
Yeah. Wasn't it CGI?
Yeah, but it ended up being CGI because like he couldn't lose that much weight, and
And that much time.
and they wanted him to be a lot thinner than would be healthy.
Oh, okay.
Even because if he would go if he would have lost all the weight, he would have been like Christian Bale kind of in The Machinist or whatever,
Oh, he was fucking skinny.
and that's not really the look they were going for.
What? Why not? They're just playing it safe.
Well, they wanted to be scrawny, not anorexic.
That's still pretty fucking scrawny.
That's the scrawniest if you're anorexic.
Yeah, why haven't they done that?
Because that's not what they wanted Steve Rogers to look like.
If I was making the movie, I would be like, all right, Chris Evans, go ahead and do that.
Look like a fucking skeleton. So you'd be all skeleton into all muscle.
Yeah, why not? And then I think the person who stole the show, fucking Dave Bautista. Oh my god.
Oh, in the Vol.2.
Yeah, Vol.2. Oh my god, he's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's featured a lot more in this one than he is in the first one, I thought.
Yeah, he is.
And Gamora kind of takes a step back, but she still. I mean, they all have their individual stories, but you could definitely tell that one they definitely have varying times for screen time and devoted to them.
That's true, and it's mostly Star-Lord that they focus on.
Yeah,
because it's like, again, that's his movie, since it's his dad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That he meets up with.
Yeah, the one that you see the most in the beginning is Baby Groot, but the rest of the movie he's just like a supporting type character, or at least screen wise.
Again, those fucking dance moves I didn't like. I didn't like the dancing. And then I guess this time, because like in the last movie, Vin Diesel, when he would do his lines,
mm-hmm.
he didn't do any motion capture. All he did was just go in the studio and then just say, "I am Groot."
Yeah.
I guess in this one, all the movements you see Baby Groot do, that's Vin Diesel's motion capture.
Really?
Yeah. So all that dancing you watched was actually Vin Diesel. Or in the last one, that wasn't.
That's weird. I know the Ravager that's with Yondu is he does the motion capture for Rocket. And he's actually the brother of the director, so I learned that. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, okay, the guy who. Okay, I know you're talking about.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Yes, his second in command.
Yeah, but he actually did in the first one. He did the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And for Thanos.
All right. So, do we come up with an answer? Is it better than the first Guardians of the Galaxy? You decide.
I would, my personal opinion, I'd say no.
I think John Wick was a better movie than his first one.
Better sequel.
Better sequel.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
John Wick, and then also especially The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight, yeah, but Dark Knight is like so much better than
all of them.
Yeah, all of them. But John Wick 2 is just like slightly better than John Wick, I thought.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, it was better, but not by a huge margin.
I'm trying to remember John Wick.
I mean, it definitely had like cooler. I thought it had better action scenes, but that's just because they knew how far they could go, how much further they could take it from the first one.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. What about Dark Knight?
I mean, it's like
the greatest movie in the world.
Oh yeah, one of, in my humble opinion.
Oh yeah, speaking of Dark Knight, yeah, they showed Dunkirk.
Yeah, there you go.
They showed the trailer for Dunkirk. Oh my god, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good one. Like, I was literally edge on my seat watching that trailer.
Were you really?
Fuck yeah. Especially the part where like the ships are sinking and everything. They're trying to. Oh my god. I guess Henry Styles or whatever from One Direction's in that movie.
Harry Styles.
Yeah. They're saying he's in that movie, and then obviously fucking Christopher Nolan likes to work with what's his name?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, because he's the pilot. That part was pretty crazy too. He's like, never mind me. He puts a little mask on.
Yeah,
That's fucking so cool.
that close up.
Yeah, because Christopher Nolan likes to work with him. Christopher Nolan makes so many good movies. Can you imagine if he made Guardians of the Galaxy?
How like different it would be.
Yeah, just be more fucking intense.
That's probably like why they didn't want him. Well, I mean, obviously because he did the Batman movies too. So
Well, no, because I don't think that's it. Because what's his name? The guy who made the first Avengers, and he also made Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon, yeah. I guess DC hired him to make a Batgirl movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
So I could see them. Well, then again, they won't. I don't think they'll hire Christopher Nolan because he has his own vision.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Marvel Cinematic Universe are all trying to like. They're basically all trying to make them the same. So like, if you were to actually like,
in a way, yeah.
if you're trying like, if you actually pasted them together, and made them and watched them one by one by one by one, without any credits, they want to make it like one long movie.
Yeah, I could see that, and they wanted it to be. They want it to be similar.
Yeah, make them look the same basically.
Mm.
Because if you had Christopher Nolan make a movie, yeah, like you said, you know how much different they would be.
Like everything would be darker.
Yeah, it would be
like the color grading would be so much darker instead of,
how bright they are.
Yeah, because in these movies, even when like it's a semi-serious part, it still looks bright.
Yeah, it's really colorful.
Yeah,
and then we'll definitely see more of Christian Bale. There'll be more Christian Bale in it. There'll be more Tom Hardy in it. There'll be more.
Christian Bale's not in Dunkirk though, that we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. But he works with them like in The Prestige.
Well, yeah, that movie came out in like 2005, or not even that. Well, yeah, it was 2005.
Yeah, it was right after. It was right after Batman.
Yeah, but
because he likes to work with the same actors.
I know, but he only worked with them for like 4 movies, so.
Yeah, and he only made like 10 movies. That's still pretty good fucking.
He's made more than 10 movies, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you have Memento, The Prestige, 3 Batman movies, Interstellar,
Dunkirk?
No, not yet. This is all before Dunkirk.
Okay.
Interstellar, Inception.
Yeah.
7 movies.
Lately. Let's see. Well, according to his Wikipedia, it's more than that.
And how many of those movies also too have the old guy who played Alfred?
Oh yeah, that one, he's in a lot of them. At least he seems to be. At least recently. So ever since Batman Begins, he's used a lot of the same people.
Yeah, he likes to work with the same actors.
I know. I'm just saying, but recently it's a lot of the same actors. Because like people from Memento, I can't think of anybody that's been in any of his recent movies.
Isn't Commissioner Gordon in that movie?
What's his name?
He was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
No, I don't think so. No, because it's mainly like three people in Memento.
Yeah, what's Christopher Nolan's filmography?
He's got. Well, are you counting director or writer or
director?
It doesn't really say which one he's directed. According to this list, it just has producer, writer, or other.
It should be in. Are you on Wikipedia?
Yeah. It's not that important though.
It is to me.
Yeah, Batman Begins only made 374, and then Dark Knight 1 billion.
God.
Yeah, see, that's a great movie, and this movie will probably fucking break. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2 will probably bust through that.
Honestly, I don't think so. You know how many movies actually busted through the billion mark? Not that many. Because it's like Titanic. Titanic's up there. Avatar's up there.
All of the Lord of the Rings.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to fucking Beauty and the Beast.
Wait, which one?
The newest one, worldwide gross, is ranked 11th and highest grossing films of all time.
How much they made?
1.186 billion. And right underneath that,
What's that?
try and guess what's right underneath that.
I have no idea.
A movie, a franchise that we despise. It's the newest-
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, Fate of the Furious, number 12.
That's actually the highest grossing action movies now.
Iron Man's above it.
And like I said, man, they're making a new trilogy with the new Fate of the Eight or whatever. That's the start of a new trilogy. So you're gonna see 2 more fucking Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh my god.
I think the only Fast and the Furious movies I've ever seen is the first one, and then 2 Fast and Furious. Those are the only ones I've seen. And then there's 6 more after that.
30 films have broken the billion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe it won't. Maybe Guardians of the Galaxy won't.
Yeah, I don't think it will. Honestly, I don't think it will. If it's the Avengers, oh, fuck yeah, it will. I guarantee you the new Infinity War is going to make so much fucking money.
I don't think so. Because the highest Marvel is Iron Man 3. Oh, no, you're right. Avengers Age of Ultron, number 7, 1.4 billion. So, I guess Avengers is right above it, 1.5. So I guess you were right. So that Infinity War will fucking break through both of those.
Yeah, because Infinity War is going to have fucking everybody. Because I looked at the cast listing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have Doctor Strange. You're going to have his team from the first Doctor Strange movie. The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
That they just showed. Mantis, Drax, Rocket and Groot.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Tony Stark, Captain America, fucking Hawkeye, Spider-Man. The whole fucking list was just huge. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. They have like 80 people in this fucking movie.
I wonder what the fucking budget is, like, just for fucking actors.
I think it's $1 billion. The whole budget for 2 movies.
Oh my god. Oh, for both movies, okay.
Yeah, for both movies.
That would make sense.
But still, $500 million? Filming ends this year, too. They're filming it right now, and it's going to end like in June. June or July is when the ending's going to be over. The filming's going to be over. Mm-hmm. And then they're looking for like a May or June release of next year.
For Infinity War?
For the first Infinity War.
Wow. And
then the second Infinity War, it's going to be like in 2019.
They're both going to make so much fucking money, though.
Yeah, they're both. I guarantee you, it's going to be $1 billion to make both of them, and they're both going to make $1 billion apiece.
Yeah, at least, because the first one made fucking 1.5. So so they'll each make in profit $1 billion, I would think.
No, because they're both 500 million. So if they both make $1 billion, they're both gonna make a profit of
No, I say they're both gonna make 1.5 billion.
Oh, together?
No, each one is gonna make 1.5 billion.
Oh, so they're all gonna make $1 billion then? Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, I get it now. I get it. $1 billion a piece. Fucking Christ, Disney is so. Oh, and then they got the Star. They also had a Star Wars trailer.
Oh yeah, there you go.
A Star Wars trailer. So
I'm like staring at Force Awakens on this Wikipedia page, and I didn't even think to say it.
Yeah. Because that's a Disney property. They are making so much money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh my God, Disney is like. But you said Apple though, still the richest company.
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's what I read somewhere.
Disney owns Marvel. They own Star Wars. They own Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm pretty sure.
Obviously, that's a Disney thing.
It's a Disney property. Yeah, because that used to be one of the rides. What else? Oh my God. Well, they technically don't own Spider-Man. Sony does.
Yeah, technically, but that's the they don't own like the film rights.
Yeah, they don't own the film rights. I mean, they still obviously own the comic book rights.
Yeah.
To Spider-Man, but we're talking about movies.
No, according to this, it says it's Walmart.
Walmart?
Largest companies by revenue.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense because I mean, think about it. They sell food, clothing. More people need food and clothing than they do need movies.
Oh wait, here it is. 10 richest companies in the U.S. Apple, number 1. Market cap in billions, 596.
What does Disney lie at?
Disney's not even on here.
Not even on the list?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Microsoft is number 3. Amazon.com is number 5.
And now they're making movies.
And they're making television shows, obviously.
Yeah, because they had obviously their newest one, Manchester by the Sea, got 2 Oscars.
Did they make that movie?
Yeah, they made Manchester by the Sea, and then they got 2 Oscars out of it.
Nice.
One for best director, then not best director. I'm sorry, best actor, and then also best screenplay.
Cool. Yeah, Disney's not even on top 10.
But they got all these properties that like everybody loves.
They're just trying to make more money, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they bought Marvel for $1 billion at least. Lucasfilm for a couple.
No, they
Seemed
bought Star Wars for $1 billion.
I thought it was more than that.
Star Wars they bought for $1 billion. I'm not 100% sure on Marvel. I don't know what the acquisition was on that one. But when it came to Star Wars, yeah, it was like $1 billion for a huge property.
And they'll probably like quadruple that from all the stuff from all the films, and they're actually making a park for Star Wars now.
Yeah, and the toys.
Toys. Yeah, and here in the park you can actually like have like a space battle, and that you actually control. Yeah.
If I'm gonna go to the park, I better get a fucking blowjob while I'm there. If they say it's the happiest place on earth, then they fucking better prove it. Oh, speaking of Disney, I think I told you this before, but there's a movie. I forgot what it's called. But this guy, he secretly made it in Disneyland.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah. Well, for our fans who don't know. So basically, like, obviously, Disneyland's like the happiest place on earth, like, yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this guy, so the way they made it, yeah, they snuck in a bunch of DSLR cameras. Obviously, they're not going to question that because people take photos with them.
Yeah.
But they would secretly meet up in their hotel rooms, go over the script. So it's about a guy who takes his family there, and he loses his job. Like, he gets a call, like, hey, sorry, you're fired or whatever. So he's like, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, like, really depressed. And then he meets 2 underage French girls. And basically the whole movie's about him trying to fuck these 2 girls while he's on vacation with his family.
Is it a French movie?
No.
It's an American movie?
Yeah, it's an American movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to it's like a really fucked up movie.
Well, obviously. Does he end up fucking him?
I don't think so. I think he ends up dying.
Strange twist.
I think he ends up dying, yeah. Because, like, I guess, like, somehow he gets a hold of drugs.
Okay.
And then, like, he ODs or something like that. I don't know. It's a really weird. It's a really fucking weird movie. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, but oh my god, Disney is just making so much goddamn money. But yeah, and then back to but at the same time though, like, they're all basically the same movies. Like, none of them like are unique in their own way. I mean, it's just all about, these characters you've been watching.
Yeah. It's all character based and one huge story that they're leading to.
Yeah. I want to know, what are they going to do though after Infinity War? And then after the characters get too big, like to pay, like, what are they just going to reboot it?
I mean, they could if they wanted to. I mean, I know Robert Downey Jr. makes like so much money just from, being Tony Stark. He makes money, like he makes a salary and then he gets part of the profits. So his like, he still gets money from like Iron Man 3 and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying that, like, so the last Infinity War movie is going to be in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
First Iron Man movie came out in 2008. So it's like been 11 years. Are they just going to reboot Iron Man?
Was it 2008?
Yeah, 2008. I'm pretty sure it's 2008. That the first Iron Man movie came out.
I thought it was earlier than that.
I'll look it up.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, you're right. 2008.
Yeah, it was 2008. So yeah, they just going to like, well, thanks Tony Stark. Uh, or thanks, Robert Downey Jr. We're gonna replace you now. We're gonna start over. Like, are they gonna tell the same story over and over again?
No, I mean, they probably will find a new person to go after.
But because with the Infinity Wars, Thanos is like the biggest bad guy
Yeah.
in the Marvel universe. Like, what are they gonna do after that? That's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna reboot it and just tell tell the same story but differently?
Well, there's two. There's going to be two parts for the story. So, but they only, according to this, they only have two movies in between the two Infinity Wars. I mean, each part of the franchise has a different thing though. So they can keep it going forever because they all have, hundreds of stories that they could go off of. It's just that this first first three phases are like centered towards one big goal of defeating Thanos when he gets the Infinity Stones. But each one has. I mean, you can make a Spider-Man movie and have like 100 different stories. You can make it 100 different Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Because this one, Peter's dad, Star-Lord's dad, isn't even like the real guy and isn't even the same one in the comics. So they can even stray away from the comics.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have to.
I know, but they have all this material in the comics that they can go to, and then if they want, they can stray from it and do what's different.
But I mean, what I'm trying to say though, I guess my argument is like you can't pay the same actors over and over again. They're gonna get old.
You don't. I mean, you don't have to have Tony Stark in every movie.
Not Tony Stark. I'm talking about.
I know, but what I'm saying, because like, you don't need Tony Stark in Spider-Man necessarily, and yet he's in that one.
That's true. I think the only reason why Tony Stark's in it is to tie him to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure if you just had a Spider-Man movie with no Tony Stark, people won't even think about. Because if Tony Stark's there, they're like, oh my fucking god, Infinity War.
Yeah, but then also in Civil War, Thor and Hulk are in it, so there's two less, people that you have to pay.
Yeah.
Because those are like, in reality, there's what four big Avengers, and the rest are just like,
who gives a shit?
Yeah, not necessarily that, but like secondary characters, like like Ant-Man or who's the flying guy with Captain America?
Oh, Falcon.
Falcon or Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch. Those are just like secondary characters. But like the big four that they introduce first are Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and Captain America. So those are like the big four that you have to pay. So you don't necessarily need all four of those in every single movie.
That's true. Well, it seems like right now they are. Tony Stark's in almost every goddamn movie. And then, but I was wondering too, like, how are they gonna tie in, I guess, Guardians of the Galaxy to Earth? I mean, besides obviously knowing that Peter Quill is from Earth, because like in the beginning of the movie where they show, Peter Quill's dad, how he met his mom, he shows her that plant.
Yeah.
And then obviously, well, spoiler alert, the plant comes back in later into the story, obviously, because they established it. And then it affects Earth, and I thought that's when they were going to, like, tie in the movies together.
Okay.
I thought they were going to show, like, fucking Iron Man or something come in trying to stop it. Like, okay, this is how they're going to tie it in, but they don't. So far, there isn't, like, an actual...
I mean, it's all... Well, they already did tie it in. Thanos.
Well, yeah, I mean, not by passing almost. I mean, like, an actual... because, like, think about it in Doctor Strange. The way they tied that into the other movies, they literally had Thor at the very end.
Did they?
Yeah, he's talking to Thor at the end of the movie.
Oh, that's right.
Like, that's how they literally tied it in. And then, you know what I mean? Like that. Like, something like, that obvious. I don't know. Because I don't think Thanos is in Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think anybody else, I could be wrong, in the other
Well,
movies.
Thanos is in Avengers.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at the end he's like,
No, he's in the beginning. He gives Loki the scepter thing.
oh okay, well,
So that's
all
there.
right,
There you go.
my theory's over. Okay,
They Jesus. I mean that's all they're leading to is this big fight with Thanos, and you're like, no, there's nothing that ties them together. I don't know what. I don't know what.
I guess you're right. All right, never mind. My bad. But I'll just say like something that obvious. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they don't necessarily. They're in space, for crying out loud. I know that Thor is in whatever. But I don't even know what the fuck to call it. But
Asgard.
yeah, I know, but like what it is
Oh, okay.
in the heavens or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Fucking space, basically.
But it's not actually like space. And I thought, isn't Guardians of the Galaxy in like the future?
No, it's set the same timeline. It's set the same timeline. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, as all that's happening, Tony Stark and all them are fucking
Like,
fighting Ultron.
I don't think so, because in Earth, unless it's like a different Earth.
No, same one. Same timeline, yeah. It's the same timeline and everything. I know that's the crazy part, because like on Earth, it's still like our Earth.
Yeah.
Not that, we obviously still drive on cars. And
I know, but like, what about all the
gasoline.
spaceships and stuff?
Yeah, I know, exactly, yeah. But then there's Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, it looks like in the future, but it's just, they're in a different part of the universe, of the galaxy, where technology has advanced more.
So like, that'd be like, okay, we're where we're at. So we go to like New York, and like there's they have spaceships there. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I swear to God.
Well, it says
they're all set in the same timeline.
no.
Because what are they gonna do? Fucking time travel?
I'm thinking of Xandar. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, because what are they?
Xandar is a fictional planet. That's what it says.
Yeah, but the way you're trying to make it explain, the way you're trying to say is like, you're making it sound like as if to fight Thanos, the Guardians of the Galaxy have to go back in time or something.
That's
or
what
someone's gonna have to go.
No, because I
forward in time.
got Xandar and Earth mixed up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's not on Earth. He's not. Yeah. Peter Quill's not on Earth.
He's just from Earth.
He's from Earth. He's just from Earth. He's actually not. All those movies don't take place on Earth. They're like completely somewhere else.
Yeah.
They're just somewhere else in the universe, in the galaxy.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm reading the synopsis for the first one.
Okay. Yeah. Because they have to fight Ronan, the accuser.
Well, I know. I've seen the first one.
Okay. Just double checking.
I was just like trying to figure out how like one place, because the way you made it seem, like at least the way I was hearing it was like, okay, in LA they're it's 2017, but in New York it's still 2017, but they have like so much more technology and all this stuff.
Yeah, no, not like that. No.
Yeah. It's a completely different planet.
Yeah, their part of the galaxy has more technology.
Okay.
All the Earth is still the fucking same. Which that doesn't make sense either. I mean, think about it. Think about it. It just, I mean, like, if Peter Quill's from Earth, why doesn't he just get on this fucking spaceship and just go back to Earth? You know what I mean?
He was like part of the Ravagers.
Well, I know he's part of the Ravagers, but he could just been like, at any point he could just be like, whoop.
And he was, yeah, he's a.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. In the movie, they explain it because he's like, I don't want to go to a Earth where my mom's not there.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess that makes sense. Okay, then what about because I'm just saying, because like wouldn't like intelligent life find Earth and be like, hey, here's our technology if you guys want to share it,
But it could be like so far away that people, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird because the people from Xandar, they look like they're human.
Yeah, they look like they're fucking humans, and then it's like, okay,
how did they get there?
Yeah, like, are they humans from Earth too, or like that took off, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna keep evolving here, or are they just like, yeah, I don't fucking know. They gotta explain this shit.
This is how it feels to be Stan Lee in the '60s.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to figure all this shit out.
They just need to make a new Avengers movie called The Avengers. We're gonna explain it all. This is how it fucking works.
They need a prequel to Guardians of the Galaxy. At least everything else is pretty set in stone because it's all in one place.
Yeah, the Earth side. But yeah, once you go to Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like fucking flying spaceships and bullshit, and like 100 different types of like alien species.
Yeah, I mean, well, there are aliens in the Avengers.
Yeah, but those are alien invaders.
That's true.
And then Loki has to open up a portal for them to come in there.
Yeah. Because I think that's how they're going to have to get back to Earth, is through like a portal or with the Infinity Stone or something.
No.
You don't think so?
All they got to do is just get on their spaceship and fucking...
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's true. Because in this one, the way they travel, they go through those loops.
Yeah, those loops. Like, they're kind of like wormholes almost. They just open up a tiny portal and they just fly right through it.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Oh my god. Fucking... They're making these movies more complicated than what they need to be.
At least we are.
Yeah, we're making them more complicated than what they actually need to be. But at the same time, though, man, they're making like fucking... They're going to make a lot of money, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't need to go through and tell you everything about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
You
should be smart enough to figure this out and actually see what we're telling you. Or what we're showing you.
Yeah.
So did you say if it was better than the first one?
Oh, it's all right, I guess. Yeah. I liked it, but there's just a few scenes where I'm just like, okay, whatever.
It's a very fun movie, I would say.
I wish what they would do in these movies is they would show tits. I mean, just fucking make it rated R.
They just started recently doing that for superhero movies, but I guess that's 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, they're the only one. Yeah, they're the only ones that actually will take a risk and be like, okay, we'll go rated R.
Yeah, because I think Marvel, like, for them to make the most money, they have to keep it like as high as PG-13. That's like the highest they can go.
But that's so dumb though. Because I mean, like, if you keep it PG-13, it's like they're never gonna kill anybody off. You know what I mean?
I mean, they kill people off in the movies.
Yeah, throwaway characters. Like, are you ever going to see like Tony Stark get killed? No. Kidding me?
Well, you never know.
Creatively, it'll probably be badass. Financially, it would not make any sense.
Are you kidding me? That would make the most financial sense.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, if
they kill Tony Stark.
If Tony Stark, okay, well, not Tony Stark. If Robert Downey Jr. is like, okay, I need...
if they want to save money.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Okay, yeah, to save money, they kill off Tony Stark. But I mean, like, but then that won't make them money in the long run, though. That'll make them money in the short run. Because they're like, okay, we're going to save a couple million because we're not hiring Robert Downey Jr. But at the same time, we can't make new... I mean, they still own the property, but they can't make any new merchandise.
They could still make merchandise.
Of a dead character in the MCU?
Sure, why not? They made it of the one guy that I'm not going to say because I don't know how many people have seen it. But he was not a huge character, though.
Yeah, he wasn't a big, huge character.
That's so redundant.
Whatever. That is, yeah. Two of the same words.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much Robert Downey Jr. got paid for Spider-Man.
I'm guessing 20 million. Because I guarantee you he's only going to have 15 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, probably.
I'm telling you right now, 15 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, because the first thing is the huge salary Robert Downey Jr. will earn for Captain America 3. The reported figure is 40 million plus. Well, if the path is any indication, 50 million would be the number to beat. That was the figure Marvel Studios signed over for Downey Jr.'s participation in the Avengers.
And he was in the whole fucking movie.
That's true. Because he only signed on for, I think it was like 6 movies tops. You know, the 3 Iron Mans and then the Avengers and cameos and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then after his contract, he's just been doing it like per movie. So, and obviously he has all the leverage.
Yeah, because he's Tony fucking Stark.
Yeah, so that's why he makes so much money. And I think it was for Iron Man 3. he got paid a certain amount, and then he got money for the profits, and because and if you looked at like the year after, it was like even after the movie came out, it was the highest paid actors. He was number one for Iron Man 3, and that movie that movie came out the previous year. He was still making money. Like he made like $75 million off of it just for like the past year after the movie came out.
That's just so fucking stupid. You know who will fucking kill it if they hired, but I don't think they can.
Who?
The only reason I'm saying this because the only reason I think they can't is because he got hired for a DC property. But fucking The Rock.
He got hired for DC?
Yeah, I heard his role. He was like he's gonna play like Shazam or something like that.
He's gonna be a music identity website.
Yeah, no, not like that. No, I think there's a character called like Shazam. Look it up. Just look up The Rock DC.
Shazam DC. No.
Like he's gonna be a bad guy though.
Well, I looked up Shazam DC and it took me to Captain Marvel.
There you go, No, not Captain Marvel.
It says American comic books published by DC Comics. So yeah, that would be it.
Because can you imagine The Rock being in the Avengers or something like that?
Yeah, Shazam, 2019.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam.
There you go, yeah, Black Adam. But can you imagine if The Rock was like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but as a hero? Because there he's going to be a bad guy.
Yeah, that's like, speaking of like people that could be in Marvel, they have literally every big actor.
Yeah.
This is like the first big one, the first big actor that's not in Marvel.
Spoiler alert, Sylvester Stallone's in there.
Well, that's not. You can look that up on IMDb. That's in the very beginning.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's not a spoiler.
Yeah, like they got Sylvester Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
They got freaking Ving Rhames or Ving Rhames.
Yeah, he's not that huge of an actor, but like
he's still a noticeable actor.
Well, I know, but like if you look at Doctor Strange had like Tilda Swinton, and they had Benedict Cumberbatch, and they had the guy that played his partner. I can't think of his name. And then for they had Robert Redford in Civil War, I think it was.
Robert Redford.
And they have Kate Blanchett in the new Thor.
That black girl.
Yeah, like the villain. She plays the villain.
I think she plays the villain.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the girl from Lord of the Rings, who played Gadriel, whatever.
I don't know. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, never mind then.
That's another fucking huge money making franchise.
Yeah, but to a certain point though, because Lord of the Rings is over. I mean, it's only finite. I mean, the author's dead.
I know, but every movie is made over like 800 million. I saw on the.
That's true.
And they've made 6 movies, so there's fucking
that's
almost $5 billion.
That's
for 6 movies.
God, make it so much. Yeah, they do have a lot of people though working in Marvel. And then that's not only in just the Marvel properties. You also got to think about it in their other properties, because then they got Orlando Bloom. Mm-hmm. They got
Johnny
Depp. Then they got they just added him, the guy who played Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah,
they just added him.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, Javier Bardem. He's a big actor.
Yep, all their fucking franchises have huge actors.
Yeah,
especially Marvel though.
Especially Marvel, yeah. And now in Star Wars, they're making big actors now, because no one's ever heard of fucking Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, but also that keeps the fucking cost down. Obviously, they're fucking great in their role.
Yeah,
but that still kept the cost down.
Yeah, but then they also brought back Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
and then who else?
For like Guardians of the Galaxy, like the first one, the people that they had in the movie,
basically nobodies.
They're not nobodies, but they were.
Besides Dave Bautista. Because he was in WWE.
Yeah, but he was like he Are you saying that Dave Bautista was a nobody, or what?
No.
He was a big name.
He was a big name compared to everybody else.
I mean, if you watch fucking WWE.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
But like Chris Pratt.
He wasn't really a nobody.
I'm not saying nobody, but
Okay.
they were lesser known actors that they didn't have to pay a lot.
That's true. Well, now they do.
Now they will have to, but I'm not, disregarding their skills or anything like that, their talent, because they're great for those roles and everything. But say like Bradley Cooper, they weren't gonna pay him millions of dollars to actually be in it. So he's just a fucking voice.
Yeah,
I think they pay him less.
Yeah, I think definitely Bradley Cooper for being a voice, and also with Vin Diesel. Because can you imagine how much more they'll be charging if they actually had to be on set?
Yeah, that's at least another $20 million.
Yeah, just to we're gonna use your voice, but we're still gonna give you $20 million.
No. For the voice, it's probably a lot less. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying if they were actually in the movie and you saw them and they acted and they were a big part. Like if Bradley Cooper was Star-Lord, like the fucking difference in price between Bradley Cooper and Chris Pratt is so much money, so much more.
God damn.
And Guardians of the Galaxy is a huge animation type of movie, so they need a lot of animators. So that's where like 70% of their fucking money had to go to.
For animation.
Did you not see like the huge
Yeah.
fucking huge block of people in the credits for the
God.
second one?
Yeah, I saw
Oh my
that.
God.
Whenever I see movies now,
Mhm.
I try to think about it. How would I try to create that in After Effects? And it's like, okay, I'll probably do this and I'll probably do that. And then and then they just added Brie Larson.
Yeah, what's she gonna be?
She's gonna be Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I just clicked on it. Yeah, Brie Larson.
Oh, then they got Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, there you go.
But then again, like I told you, Samuel Jackson just probably says yes to anything.
Well, I thought he was. I thought he actually like really, really wanted to be Nick Fury. I think he actually like was one of the big. Like he actually went to Marvel and it was like, I want to be.
Oh, really?
Nick
I never
Fury.
heard that.
I think that's what it was.
Maybe then.
I don't think they actually had to like go after him.
Who else? Who else can they add to make it even fucking huger? Make more fucking money?
Amy Schumer. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Presenting the Marvel Sam special, Amy Schumer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they didn't have like Matt Damon or. They don't have Leonardo DiCaprio yet.
I don't think he will ever do one.
Yeah, probably not.
I think he's too much of a highbrow actor. That's just me though. That's just me saying that.
Yeah, he's not in. I think, obviously Titanic was the biggest movie that he was in terms of like money wise. But lately it's just been like character pieces and stuff.
Yeah. Christian Bale. Well, he was in DC properties.
Yeah, they are adding like a lot of big name women though,
Like who?
like Kate Blanchett and Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, she played the ancient one, right?
Mm-hmm. They had Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, she's so gorgeous. Scarlett Johansson, if you're listening, I love you.
She's not, I think she's married.
Scarlett. Also, for Scarlett Johansson, they said like they're thinking about making a standalone movie with her.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, though, it's like that'd be kind of boring almost. Oh, I don't see it. No, not boring. If they're gonna make a movie with her, it has to be a spy thriller, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, because she has like obviously she has like besides like her actual normal human skills,
Mm-hmm.
like she doesn't have like a suit of armor, special powers, anything like that. And I don't think they could add. I think the only other character they could possibly add to her story will be Hawkeye.
Well, obviously he would probably have to be in it.
Yeah. Other than that, though, I don't think they could add like a Tony Stark in there.
No. If it's like a
Spy thriller.
well, that and if it's like a
Fuck.
if it's like I need something to eat now. If it's like a prequel, they can't really have, because it's all about her life before Shield and
Her past.
before she meets.
Jesus fuck, dude.
Dude, I need something to eat or drink.
But yeah, it's got to be like a spy thriller, and yeah, like you said about her past, since she's not. Yeah, because yeah, probably have to be. No, I think though if they do make a movie about her, it'll probably be like a present day movie.
You think so?
I would guarantee it, because I mean like they're not really into. They either
Backstories?
yeah, they're not really big into backstories.
That's true.
It's mostly like you said, it's all about pushing this narrative towards Thanos. So if they do make a movie, it's gonna be like, well, how is she gonna help to fight Thanos? Because if they do,
But they could make it after. So it could be completely Ant-Man has nothing to do with Thanos.
yeah, but at the same time though, it wasn't a back. It was an origin story, but it wasn't a like
Yeah.
before everything else. It was like
Well, technically it is an origin story because it's how he becomes, Ant-Man, but it's not really like a backstory.
yeah, like no, yeah, I'm saying yeah, it is an origin story, but it's not before Iron Man.
Yeah,
It's still you can still pinpoint it moving towards Thanos.
that's true.
Or if they're gonna make one for Scarlett Johansson, it has to be somewhere, like she's gonna know about the Civil War. She's gonna know about Thor. She's gonna know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the new Thor one, I think he's gonna know about the Civil War and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, speaking speaking of the Civil War and Thor, have you ever seen the Thor and his roommate videos?
Yeah,
I'm hoping they actually make that canon. You know what I mean?
I doubt it. I think it's gonna be like this. I think it's gonna be like this is why Thor and the Hulk weren't in the Civil War. I think that's what's gonna end up happening.
But they showed it though. They showed it in the
I know, but that was
in
like
his
that was just for
roommate.
like
No, it has to be canon. It has to be like because
yeah.
no, it has to be canon. Trust me.
That'd be great to have that guy actually in, just like somehow.
Yeah, like Thor's just like, oh, it's my roommate. Everyone's like, what? Yeah, when I'm not in NASCAR, I'm living over in Australia with this guy. Like something like that, just a nod like that, Because you seen the one where like in one of the prequel ones, what he was doing during the Civil War, he meets up with Bruce Banner at that coffee shop.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they're like, oh, hey man, how you doing? Like no, like it has to be like that has to be canon because it's oh my god, it's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, that'd be great.
Ended an hour.
Yeah, over an hour.
Okay,
61 minutes, 62.
should we just end it?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I don't know how many people will end up listening to this. And if you're still listening to this after an hour, we greatly
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. Listen to
Alright.
us bullshit.
Alrighty then. Well, that's for our podcast for today. This is Hugo,
I'm Brett.
and then also you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/.com pro. You can find this podcast at where?
SoundCloud.com /.com productions.
And then also on YouTube, youtube.com/Chanchy1000. It's what it is right now. But that's CHONCHY 1000. All right, thank you for listening.
All right, thanks.
Bye.